like bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cup a car.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got him.
Now the young man, Pro Bowler, as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 27, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
A gain of 15 yards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first at the 48-yard line. Carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line. Hayward makes the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike 20. Oh, you got deep? Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Open man here. Sims complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Giants 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Mike, ready. Blue, ready. Wait.
You.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 down. Alert.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Eckler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by any.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You got it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
24, check 24.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's Lindsey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it, baby.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 39, Winston. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 55, Mike Echo. Let's get it together.
First down, Winston. Gonna throw deep, and oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day. Don't go this way.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the line.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And shedding through the tackle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
On third down, Bridgewater. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. No, off.
On first down, Lindsey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Hey, Mike, 20, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Bridgewater to throw it.
SOS.
And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, baby.
Rosas to add the extra point.